Alice,
Yes, ma'am.
your Excel page, it updates automatically. Have you set that up so that it moves with the market? Somebody
Yeah.
was asking.
Yeah, it's a API that I got from GoingGecko, right? So let me do a very, very quick. You can see here that the prices are changing. If I want to go to data and I do a refresh, what it does is gonna run the script. It's not a script, it's the API. And it's gonna run and update it. Now, if I go to queries, you see here I've got API from CoinGecko, right? And what I've done is loading this list here, right? This is a list, and what it does is fetching the every 1 minute is fetching the price action based on the GoingGecko website. It's not 100% accurate with your own exchange because all the exchanges are a little bit different. But to be a few cents up or down, I don't care. I need the overall percentage. And I made it to be updated every 1 minute. So every 1 minute it refreshes automatically. Let me close the query. Let me close the query. Here it is. Let me close that. Let's go back to my actual sheet. And what I've done is I've linked them with a VLOOKUP, right? So I say print a price here when you see the name in Solana. So what it does, it goes back to that sheet. It's looking for the Solana, right? And it's going to grab the price. I do that with VLOOKUP. Let me see a little bit the chat. Yeah.
Please, 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 we need this table. I'll go down on my knees and ask again. Please, will you teach us how to make this with the link to CoinGecko? So I don't know. People are just asking, how did you do that? I'll be honest, I don't have an Excel sheet. I use CoinStats, but there is a fee to CoinStats. I just luckily got lifetime access to it because I won a competition with it. But people are asking, can you show them how to make an Excel sheet like that? Anyway, I'm just reading what people are writing.
That's good. That's good. And you need a DCA as well calculator. I can do that. No worries. Now, I cannot give out that specific Excel. I give all the Excels, right? I can't give that one. But that is not a problem for me to teach you how to do it. And not all the websites are giving out the API for free. But so far, GoingGecko does, right? Someone said about CoinMarketCap, you can use any website that has prices for you to grab them, right? You can use any of them. Let me move that out of the way. Here we are. So going to GoingGecko, I'm going to do a brief walk how to do it. If you go all the way down to the bottom, you have Crypto API. Under the resources on GoingGecko website, if you go to the very bottom, it says Crypto API, right? That's the first step. Now, go even further down. It's going to give you an explanation how to get the tokens and stuff like that, right? And let me get you. Okay. It says here, get your API key now, right? And you just click to that, and here you are. You see now, GoingGecko, it doesn't do that for free anymore. Okay. I'm going to bypass that. Let's do a little trick here. We're not going to hack them, but we're going to do a little bypass. Because when I got the API, it was free back then. What if I give you the API that I have? Will that work? It's a bit cheating here, but so what? Okay, let's do a little trick. Explore dogs. Go to explore dogs. That's interesting. That's good. And what we want to get the coins, right? You go under the section coins. Now let's do that again. GoingGecko on the homepage. Go at the very bottom, and it says API, right? API, Crypto API under the resources. You click on that one. And then when you get here to this page, go to Explore Docs. and after the explore docs, go enter the coins. I think I got that one here. Get the data, name, price, market, including list of all. We don't want list all. We want list specific. So we want to get the tokens after the ID we're going to provide it. So you're going to use that third one, right? So you click get, and here is going to, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the description. ID, can we get a more simple one? Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, you can get the second one as well. Coin markets, list of supported coins, price. Okay, you can get that, right? The second one, it seems more simple. You don't need to fill all these, right? Go try out. And the IDs here, you need to grab the IDs from GoingGecko, right? Duplicate the GoingGecko website and go to any token. Let's say Katana for the time being. Kata, you go to Kata and you have a token ID. You see here it says API ID. You need that API ID. So if you copy that, click and copy, go back to your ID here and you can paste it here, right? And let's see if we can grab some information. Execute. It says we target the currency market cap. Okay, we want USD, right? Against the USD or whatever a price. Yeah, it needs to give you what kind of price you need. You know, against the dollar, against the euro, or against any currency that you're using on your exchange. So I use dollar, so I'm going to put the USD here. Let me do execution. Okay, it got executed, and if you come down here, it's going to give you the 3, 1, 2. Is that 1, 2, 1, 2? Okay, it's giving you the ways of the code, and you need that code here, right? The request URL. This is the code that you need, the second one. Now, if you want more tokens, there's one easy way. You can do all of them here, or at least you can do at least one for you to understand how it works, right? I can put a second one. Let's put a second one. Can I separate it with a comma? Let me try. A comma. Yeah, comma separated. So a comma, and let's put Bitcoin, right? And then a comma and do Ethereum. Now I put it as full writing because if I remember correctly, go to BTC. What's the name of the Bitcoin? The ID, you see? API ID is Bitcoin. What about Ethereum? Go to Ethereum, and it's Ethereum, right? Copy that, make sure that my spelling is right. Ethereum there, here it is, comma separated, right? Ethereum. You need only these two fields, the currency that you need to compare the price and the tokens that you want by separated by comma, and then go execute, and it's going to give you the code. Here it is. You grab that code, that URL, you go to your Excel sheet, right? Go back to Excel, go to data and ask for queries, right? Or from web, you can go straight from here. You can get the transformation data from here, get from the web, click to the web, right? It's asking for the URL. We got the URL. Control V, press OK, and it's gonna up a query window. You open on my next screen. Here it is, and it says, I got the website. I got the link that you paste me, and I found 3 records. That's very good. That's what we want, because we got what? We got Katana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. The first step is for you to convert it to table, right? It's not usable yet. Convert it to table, please. So it's going to create you, it's going to ask you, it says select the enter none. as errors, it's okay. You don't change anything. Press OK, and it's converting into tables. Here it is, right? Converted into tables. That's good. That's what we want. Now we see that we got a table. Before it was just the records. Now we got a table. Now what we want to, let's say, go to transform, and we want to expand the tables, right? Go to expand, and now it's telling you, these records here contains all these tables, right? What information do you want? It's got the ID, it's got the symbol, it's got the name, it's got the picture, the current price, the market cap. It's giving you everything, right? That little single website, that API, is giving you everything. Like, look how many tables are here. Too many of them. So what I do, I deselect all of them, and I said, listen, I need the symbol, I need the proper name, and I would like the current price for the time being. If you want more data for you to use later on your own Excel sheet, by all means you can do that. But so far, let me grab all these 3 simple things. Press OK, and now you see that we got an expandable, we got expanded, right? And you got the symbol, the proper name, right, and the price. What I would like to do is I would like to move the proper name as first, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the symbol afterwards, right? And the next step that I would like to do is go back to home, and I would like to sort it in a setting order, right? Sort them in a setting order. Now, would you like to go on the name? It's fine. Use that column, sort it, right? And it's going to be, if you click it once, it's going to go in alphabetic order. It's only 3. So you see Bitcoin is first, ETH is second, and Katana, with the K, is third. Now you're done with it. And you say close and load. That's what you need. Close and load. What it does, it's going to create a new sheet here at the very bottom, right? And it's telling you this is the information that we got. That's fine. Now, one little step extra that I want is, when you go back to data, I need to make sure, let me find it. Is that on properties? No, it is not on properties. I need to make sure that the data gets refreshed every minute. Okay, so on your right, when you've got the queries and connections, on the right, after that the list has been loaded, go right click and go to properties, and you have here refresh every, and you say 1 minute. This is the lowest you can do, every 1 minute. You cannot go any lower than that. And to be honest, 1 minute is overkill anyway, because what it does, it goes to that website, grabs the information every 1 minute, and then comes back again, right? And it's keep on doing that over and over again. But it's okay, it's fine. We want to get an update every 1 minute. So change that to 1 minute, press OK, and refresh the data, and that's it. Now, what you need to do, you create a new sheet and say, I would like to have BTC, right? Which is the name of the Bitcoin. And I want, on the next cell, I want to get the data automatically from the other sheet that comes from the API to that level. So how you do that, I usually say I need equals VLOOKUP, right? Here it is, VLOOKUP, and then you got conditions, lookup value, right? And it's gonna need to look what? The writings that you're gonna put here. So it says, listen, you need to grab what I'm typing here. So I typed BTC. So this is the reference. It says, okay, I got it. Next, you put a comma and says, okay, I've seen that you wrote Bitcoin. Where do I look for that Bitcoin? And you change the seed, you go to the API seed and say, this is the columns. This is the chart. This is where I got the writing, and this is where I got the the prices. 2 columns. That's what I need. The name and the price. And it says, okay, you go back to your seat. Number 2. So you got that one here. And it says, all right, I got the data. Which column do you want me to use? And I put a comma and I said, I want the second one, please. Why the second one? Let's go back to the API, because the second one is the one that holds the price. The first one, it holds the data, the name. The second one is the price. So you go back to your seat, number 2, right? And then you press, and you need another variable argument, so to say. You press comma and you say false. You need to have false. You need to have exact match. So the first argument is from where to read. It needs to read from the names that you put down on Bitcoin. The second argument is to point it where to look at. And you say, listen, the second, that's where I need to look at it, right? Let's make sure that it's looking on the correct sheet, right? This is the argument, right? So I press enter, and now it's telling me that Bitcoin now is on 41,671. If I change that name to ETH, it's going to give me the price of ETH automatically. If I type Kata right now, it's going to give me the price of Kata. If I type something silly, I don't know, KTA, make a mistake, and it says not available, right? KATS, it is not on that list, right? So it's going to return with nothing. So Bitcoin, then you can expand that. You grab that and say, listen, I'm going to do 3 tables here, so, 3 rows. The second one is going to be ETH, and the last one is going to be Kata. And here you have it, right? And now you can do the rest of the stuff that you want to do. It's up to you. It's full customizable. And said, listen, okay, I know the price, I know the names, I know the price. Now I need to do my other stuff, like, you know, the information that I do. Let me go back to my example here. What I've done is I put the name, I put the size, how much did I bought? I bought 3 Solanas. I bought entry of 63. I do this manually, right? I use a formula to tell me how much did I spend, and that it comes from the API, right? So it's reading my Solana and it's printing my price. And after this, I use other kind of formulas on my own to do the calculations between my sizes and the price that I got it, to do a comparison, to give me a percentage and a ratio. But how much do I'm in profit by $355, and what is my total? I invested $199.99, $200, and right now I'm currently looking at 203. And I should have a condition here. Let me check here. Conditional formatting. Let me manage the rules. Yeah, it is missing in the price section. Why didn't get it? Didn't get it right? It should, but anyway. Yeah, that should be green. But never mind. I can fix that. Go to manage rules here. I delete that. If it doesn't work, delete the rule. I'll apply a new rule, and I say, listen, you need to become, when it's greater than this one, I need you to become green. Here it is. Now it's green. So I use little tricks like conditional formatting, formulas to calculate the percentage and the amount of the dollar and the total. You know, I do fancy stuff. You know, use your imagination. But the main thing is for you to create the API, create the list. Now, the second question: what if you want to increase that list? You want to bring it up and say, listen, you only got 3. Do I need to go back to the API website and redo the whole code? No, I got a shortcut for you. You go back to that column here, go to the data, you go back to the data, open up queries and connections, right? It's reloading now, it's trying to grab the price. You see, it's loading. So I have to wait after the finish of the load. So let it load, let it grab the information from GoingGecko. It's loading the data. Come on, it's taking too long. Let me refresh automatically. Let's refresh and let's go back to queries. Still loading. Okay, never mind. Even if it still loads, bring the you're gonna see the window, the query window, right? And what you can do now here, you cannot edit the query while it's been refreshed. Yeah, I know that. Go on, refresh. Is GoingGecko giving you a hard time? Okay, let me save that document. Let me save. Yeah, I'll continue that. No worries. Close that. Yeah, save it, and then reopen it again. If it's giving you hard trouble, just reload. It's fine. Let's do the data. Okay, data connection. Okay, it's loading. Let's see. Refresh all. Maybe I'm asking for trouble now because I got 2 APIs from the same website, from the same IP, my own IP. So maybe GoingGecko is giving me a hard time. So you cannot have 2 APIs coming at the same time on the same IP. Maybe. These submarines. No, I just need to close down one of the APIs, to be honest. I'm asking for trouble now because I got 2 APIs going at the same time on the same IP. So maybe GoingGecko is going to block my request here. Hey, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, cancel you. All right. Let's see if you can get. Oh, sure, that goes again. Okay, let me delete that. Cancel that, and let me delete that so I don't get into trouble. Delete. Okay, cool. So when you double click your API, right, your data, you go back to the source, to the top of the list. Go back to the source because you need to go into that URL that we designed previously. Hope. Let me hope that I haven't been banned from API. Let me see. Did I put myself into trouble? Let's have a look. I'll do a little trick here. I'm going to trick them. Where's my VPN? VPN, come up here. Right. Let me change my address. Let's go to my hometown. Let's go to Greece. So look, I've changed my IP, so now GoingGecko will see that I'm trying to tap from a different IP. Aha! Did that work? Let's see. Yeah, it's loaded. It worked. It worked. So, okay, all good. We're back. So, double click on that query. And you go back to the source. And you got that website here, that link, right? Mark down 3 letters. I'm going to do that on TradingView, which is a big space here. You need to mark 3 letters. I know it will not make any sense, but this is what it needs for that URL. You need the percentage sign, you need number 2, and C. You need these 3 letters. Let me take away the borders. That's what you need. That, it's the comma that we put on the website, remember? So it's creating the percentage sign 2 and C. That is being translated as a comma. So you take that, you go to the Excel website, and you go, you see it says here, I can't maximize that, I cannot zoom in. Can I zoom in? No, I cannot zoom in. But in the middle of the line, where you have the IDs equals blah 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 quote, for the URL to look for the next token, which is the comment that we put on the website, you see that it has a percentage sign 2 and a capital C, and then the new name, thematic network, right? Then again, you got the percentage sign 2 and a capital C, and then the next ID. So if you know the next ID, if you don't know, when you're going to grab the ID, remember, you're going to go in Gecko. You need the exact ID as in GoGecko because we're using the API from GoGecko. So I'm use Bong here, just for the example. Any will work. And see, API ID. The easiest way, just copy it. It has an option right next to it. It says click to copy. Just copy it, right? Go back to your Excel and go into the line. Make sure that is exactly before that percentage 2 and C, and you're going to enter exactly the same thing, percentage 2 capital C, and then Control V, which is the paste of the token that you're interested. Boom, bunk, and that's it. You press enter, and now you're updated your URL API. Now you see it's got 41 tables, right? When I press enter, it's going to reload, and funny enough, it comes back again with 41 because I already have Bunk, so it's trying to load Bunk twice. So let me put another name that I don't have. Let's go back and let's put did I close the other one? Did I? No, I didn't. So here we are. Let me get a token that I don't have on my list. I don't have Dio. Let's have a look on Dio. What is the name? Decimated, right? So copy, go back to my Excel. Let me find that bug that I got it twice. So after the C, I need to paste the name, decimated, enter. And now from 41, it goes to 42 automatically. All I need to do is just close it. It will ask you to save it. It says yes, keep the changes. And now you can see that highlighted is the old table, and you got one extra line, number 43. But it's going to sort it automatically. So Dio is going to be somewhere. Where? Here it is, number 12. Here's Dio. And this is how you keep on expanding the tokens that you're interested to get the prices from, right? And the same thing if you want to delete. If you don't use any more tokens that are not on your list, you can remove them. That means your API will load faster, right? You don't need every 1 minute Excel to bring information. Oh, thank you for that red line. You can bring that, and you can remove that token because you don't want that API to keep on grabbing information from the website that you don't need anyway, right? Don't overuse the connection. Just be in and out quickly, right? And that's it. Close. I don't mind about Dio. I may add Dio later on. I may buy Dio. I'm going to close that table. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, delete that one. I got my shit. That was the example. That goes away. Delete it. And this is it. This is the original one. Now, what I can do, right? Easy. I'm going to increase my cells. So I'm going to come here and say insert 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And what I usually do, I copy that, come here, paste it. I've got all these nice tables. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just type Dio, right? And you see, it changed automatically. It's reading what I type here, and it's going to bring automatically all the data. Nice and easy, right? Lovely. I hope that was a good help. If not, let me know. And what I can do, I'm going to cut the extension of that video and post it on its own, just how to do the API.